Hey guys, so today I'm here to do my 38-week pregnancy update, and I have quite a bit to tell you guys. A lot has changed even in the past few days. I did film my 37-week update and had that up just a couple days ago. I filmed it a couple days late, so since then even there's been a lot that has changed and gone on. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into my symptoms and everything and give you guys an update on what the new plan is for baby girl. And by the way, I am in Harley's room. I did do my room tour just I think a week ago, so I will go ahead and link that down below for you all if you guys would like to see how I decorated and organized everything for her. But anyways, I guess we'll go ahead and jump right into the video and my symptoms. Okay, so today is July 14th and it is a Friday. My weeks turn over on Friday, so as of today I'm officially 38 weeks pregnant. My 38-week appointment was yesterday, and when I went there, she did check me for dilation, and if you guys did not see my 37th week update, I was 1 centimeter dilated, super soft, but the baby was still really high. So something that happened at this doctor's appointment was whenever she checked me, she noticed the baby was really low. She literally was feeling her head, and I also even bled a little bit after she checked me, which has not happened yet so far in this pregnancy. After she checked me, she asked me if I have been having a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions, like once she checked me and realized how low she was, and I was like, yes. Like literally the 2 days before the appointment, I had such bad Braxton Hicks contractions. Not that I thought that I was going into labor because they were very irregular and everything, but I felt like they felt like the true labor contractions that I felt with my first baby. So yeah, they were definitely really strong. They were like 1.5 minutes long and they hurt pretty bad. I was definitely, you know, telling my husband like how bad they were hurting me. So she definitely said that those contractions were doing their job and definitely working and getting her dropped and everything. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see just how much can change in that short period of time. So yesterday morning, before I even went into my appointment, I woke up with the worst nerve pain in my leg. It started from like right below my knees and it stopped like right above like where my ankle started, and it was horrible. It was just like the nerve pain. It wasn't really my husband kept asking me if it was like a numb feeling or anything like that, but if any of you ladies have had nerve pain, you know what I'm talking about. It's not even that's just like a numb feeling. It actually hurts. It's very uncomfortable and it was really strong. So I woke up with that, and it honestly got worse all throughout the day. At my appointment, I did mention it to her, and she kind of looked at my legs and just was, you know, I think the only concern with that would have been a blood clot. So she looked at my legs and everything and said that everything looks good, so that is good. But yeah, she pretty much said that baby is sitting on a nerve and that the only thing to make it feel better would be to deliver. So she pretty much had no tips for me, no way to help me feel better or offer me any relief. So that was great. So before I get into the biggest update, I'm gonna talk about one more symptom I've been having, which has been nesting. I have been cleaning so much the past few days. My husband is a firefighter. He's gone one day and then he's home for 2. So he was gone at work the other day, and I just thought that I would just be super mom and that I would wake up and do all of this cleaning, and I actually made a video on it, the Clean With Me Power Hour, and I even did way more cleaning after that video. Like, I just wanted to keep going. And sorry, my lighting just changed. Whatever, we're just gonna work with the lighting. So anyways, so I did so much cleaning, and I like vacuumed, mopped all my floors. I was like up picking up things off the ground, doing all this stuff, and yeah, I put myself in pretty bad shape though, because the next day my back hurt so bad, and he told me, like, he was like mad at me almost. He's like, I told you not to do all that, you know, like you just need to relax. And I was just like, it was so strong though, like I needed to get up and clean. And even today I've been doing some more cleaning and everything. I'm just definitely in that phase where I just want to have everything ready for her, and if I were to go into labor this week, then I definitely want to come home to a pretty clean house, as clean as possible. So nesting has definitely been a huge thing lately. So, time for the biggest update that I have to talk to you guys about. My doctor did ask me again about induction and everything like that, and if I was interested in it. And to be honest, I never have been interested in it. I just kind of want nature to run its course and to go into labor on my own. I went into labor on my own just fine with my first son a day before his due date, so I didn't really feel like I needed to interfere with this pregnancy, and I just wanted to have her come whenever, and I definitely thought that she was coming earlier than her due date anyway, so I was just kind of like, you know, I think I've got this and I think I can work with it on my own and everything. But she wanted to go ahead and look at the calendar and just, if I were to go over my due date, just kind of look at when we would be looking to induce. So during that discussion, I asked a couple questions and we discussed how I was group B strep positive. So since I am group B strep positive, that does mean that I do need 4 hours of medication before the baby comes out for everything to be okay. And if I asked the doctor what would happen if I were to not be able to get the full 4 hours and she would have come before that, and she said that a lot of testing would have to be done. The baby could get very sick. She could have to stay in the hospital for up to a week and have to get all this blood work done and just all this stuff. And I just could not bear the thought of having my poor baby girl to have to go through that. So on that topic, we discussed how fast my first labor was. So typically first labors for a lot of women are like 20 hours long, like 20 plus, like long labor, long pushing, etc, etc. Well, for my first baby, and I was only 18 years old, I pushed him out in an hour. My whole labor altogether was 9 hours. It was a very, very quick and short labor. And they tell you that your labors just get faster. So we kind of started talking about that and just weighing all the consequences and the pros and the cons of, you know, having those circumstances in place of me having a history of a fast labor and needing that 4 hours of medication. So since my husband's job requires him to be gone at night, and you know, he does work like at least an hour away from our home, and just everything. My mom does live a few minutes away, but my dad is gone a lot and with his job, so we just kind of started talking about, you know, if all that were to happen and just what would be the best thing. And for somebody who's very against, not very against, but somebody who just personally would not choose to be induced, I was pretty honestly highly talked into it. So my husband and I talked about it, and we went ahead and chose an induction date. So unless baby girl comes any sooner, which I honestly feel like she could at this point, the way things have been going, we are planning to be induced next Friday, July 21st. My due date was originally July 28th. So it'll be a week early, and I will only be 39 weeks, which is just crazy, because to think that I only have 7 days left to be pregnant. Like, I was already freaking out at the whole like 14, 15 days, and now to be going home and being like, wow, like 7 days, like that's it. So like I said, we are very excited but nervous at the same time. I have still been having lots of contractions, I can definitely feel that she is very low in my pelvic area and everything, so I definitely feel like she's very low. I don't know, honestly. We planned on, after this weekend, going ahead and like trying to do like natural ways to get into labor, and now I'm almost scared to do things because I feel like she may come too soon. And not that it would honestly be great if she were to come, naturally, and I would not have to be induced. That would be awesome. But like I said, just now with this fear of the group B strep and having to get the medication and everything, I'm just kind of actually feeling more comfortable about going in on Friday morning and everything. So that everything is not completely set in stone, my doctor's, I'm not really sure because I've never been induced before, so she told me she was gonna like plan it, set it all up, and that they'd give me a call and tell me when to come in on Friday. So I do believe that it is set in stone, but we actually did not decide until we got home. She told me to go home, talk to my husband about it, pick a day, and call. So I went ahead and called. So I called them today. This was yesterday, Thursday. So I did call them today and ask them if they had any more updates or if anything was set in stone yet, or if they had a time for me, and they have not yet. So she did say it would probably be Monday. So I will know by Monday for sure what time we are going, and I may go ahead and film another video just to talk to you guys before this all goes down, and I'm going to try to get some other videos up as well. So if anything changes though, I'll definitely make a video and let you guys know, but I do believe that that is going to be the plan. So we are looking at having a July 21st baby. We are very excited. My grandma is flying in from Texas on the 20th. So excited to have her here. She was not here for my son's birth. She came about a month afterwards. So we are so excited to have her here, and just preparing for the possibilities of this week. A few days ago, I actually got this bad boy, this little exercise ball to start bouncing on and everything. I've not blown it up yet. I think when my hubby gets home tonight, we're going to do that, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to go overboard or anything, like I said, because I don't know why at this point I'm like scared she's going to come like now, and I don't know. I don't really know where I fully stand. I mean, if I go into labor naturally, that's great. I really am hoping and praying that I can get the medication and that nothing would go wrong. So I'm not saying like I want Pitocin. I'm honestly not, but we will just have to see what happens. And yeah, so I got this bad boy. I'm gonna definitely get on it a little bit and just kind of like help my body. It definitely feels good. I remember with my first I used this thing and it just felt so good on your hips and everything. So I can't wait to get this blown up, and I will definitely be sitting on it. All right guys, so that is pretty much all I have to tell you guys. I cannot believe that it seems like this is going to be my last pregnancy update that I ever make for baby girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a belly shot and everything. Of course, if anything changes, I will let you guys know. I'm going to try to film the a labor and delivery vlog and all of that. If not, it'll just be like I'll do a story and all that, but I do plan on doing a vlog if everything works out, and having my husband and everyone help me get some footage for YouTube and stuff. So we are very excited, and yeah, I'm definitely making my list of things to do. I really don't have too much to do. I gotta get the car seat installed, and I want to get my car cleaned and just go ahead and set up the bassinet and everything, and just kind of get everything ready to go for baby girl. So I hope you guys enjoyed my update, and if you guys are pregnant, let me know down below how far along you are and how everything is going for you, and if you have had any of the same symptoms. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a bump shot, and then I guess that's it. This is crazy. So I'll show you guys my 38-week belly. All right, so there is it from the side. You can definitely see the stretch marks in this lighting. I just have a couple going on right there. That side.